Hey friends, all right, I am going to do my Christmas mani. I did one side already, and so I'm going to do, because I kind of want to always practice before I get around to doing it. So the base is going to be the same, and then probably the stamping will be a little bit different. But first thing I wanted to say is that thank all of you. Thank you so much. I started this channel just because I wanted to have fun. For no other reason than that, but I hit 100 subscribers today, and honestly, I am shocked and surprised. I never expected to even have one subscriber, let alone 100 of you. So what I've decided to do is that for everyone who comments on this particular video, within 7 days of posting, I hope to get it posted tomorrow, which is Saturday, so by December 28th. So if you've responded to this video, made a comment to this video, by December 28th, what I am going to do is I want to send you a $10 Maniology gift certificate, because for me, I am just stoked that you all have subscribed. I just make this stuff up as I go along, and so I'm really just excited. So again, please make a comment by November 28th. And then on December 28th, I'm sorry, and then on December 29th, I will pick a name at random from the individuals, and then I will message you, whoever you are, and you will win a $10 gift certificate to Maniology. So anyway, thank you again, all of you. This has been awesome. So, all right, so to get started with the look that I'm doing this week, I'm doing all red. Shiny nails, cat eye nails. So I've got my silver cat eye here from Mei Chow. So I'm going to start with that. And I've got my little individual one here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get started with these. Get this first coat of just silver on. And we are going to use the magnet on it. And so what I'm going to do is put this down here, and I'm just going to hold this magnet here, and I can see where that line is right at the bottom, and then just pull away real quick. And then I'm going to do the same on this side and get most of the glitter in the middle and pull away real quick, and then I am going to flash that. So while that is flashing, I'm going to go ahead and start on this one here, and again the same thing. And go ahead and just get it there, make sure it's all covered, work on that. Get that in the middle is what I'm going for here, is to get the majority of those glitter particles for the cat eye in the middle. Slap it in there, and what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go ahead and flash cure these for 30 seconds. I know I don't need to probably, but it takes me a while to get this part done anyway, so that way that's what I'm going to do. Get that on, and I hope you can see how this is working, because I can see where those glitter particles are right there, and then I just turn it around real quick and I get them up again about 2/3 of the way up. So what I have is hopefully just glitter in the center is where I'm going for on this cat eye. So, and then after we have finished all of the silver, we are going to use a red cat eye from Model 1s. And the red that I got is actually from that fall box I got a few weeks ago, maybe even a couple months ago now. Well, yeah, first part of November is when I got it. So there we go. Put that in there. I'm not sure that one worked quite as well as I wanted, but they always look better when I'm done than when I'm doing them. So, anyway, that is the plan, and then we will do some of the Maniology stamps from the Box of Wonders, maybe a stamp or two just from a regular run-of-the-mill snowflake or Christmas plate. And once I've got these all done, I will go ahead and do them for another 60 seconds so they're good and cured. Because I want to make sure that I get that taken care of. So the color from Model 1s that I'm going to use is labeled 2158. What color it is, I don't have a clue, but it's number 2158. And then of course I've got all of my Maniology colors here that we're going to use. Kind of moving some stuff out of the way that we're not going to need right now. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to reflash. I'm going to recure these for 60 seconds. So I think I've got all my Christmas done, all my stockings done. That's always the hardest part, is figuring out what to do for stockings. So I think I'm all ready for Christmas. My youngest daughter has done the wrapping for her sister and her dad, those presents. And so I don't have to do those. I just really kind of have to wrap hers. So that is my goal this weekend, to get all of hers wrapped. And then I'll be done. But we have Christmas at my mother-in-law's tomorrow on Saturday, and at my mother's on Sunday. So the weekend is going to be pretty busy. So that's kind of where I'm at there. So these are almost done, and then we'll get to do the red, which is a really, really, really pretty red. So, and you know, I'm amazed. I thought all I wanted to do was Christmas nails for the entire month of December. And as you know, I've done all kinds of nails, not just Christmas nails. So, all right, we are going to go ahead and start right here. And get this really pretty red cat eye on here. I have become a sucker for cat eye. So it's kind of my go-to at the moment. I'm sure that will change again as the seasons change. But right now, okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to kind of push that up to the middle and then pull it back, and you can see right there where it's at. I'm going to kind of do that here again. I'm going to try and push it up to the middle and pull it back as much as I can, and then flash cure that. And I'm just going to flash cure these real quick for 10 seconds. That way we're not waiting forever. Now, done. This one on here. You know, this part of the process really doesn't really take that long. The part of the process that takes forever for me is deciding what stamps to use. If I just did a regular run-of-the-mill cat eye manicure, I could have this done probably in 20 minutes, the most. The hardest part is figuring out how I want to decorate it afterwards. Okay. So, we'll get through these. Okay, and we'll get that other one back down here, and then we'll cure it for a full 60 seconds, and then we will top coat it, everything, and then we'll be ready to move on to the next step. So there we go. Now we're just gonna cure everything for 60 seconds. Okay, so those have been done twice, or they've been top coated. So we're gonna get ready and get started on our stamping. So, okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit different than what I did on the last one, just because I don't know why, I just do. I get different ideas while I'm sitting here, and so, okay, so my thumb, I'm gonna do a Christmas tree, and I'm gonna use Maniology plate M530 from the Box of Wonders. So there's these 3 little Christmas trees down here, and I'm gonna use all of them. I start with the green, and then I'm gonna do silver and gold, or vice versa. So we're going to ahead and start with the green, and the green I'm going to use is actually mangrove. I really like mangrove. It is a glitter, so it will match what I've done on the other side. And as there's a lot of negative space in this particular stamp, so I'm going to go at it very slowly and at a very shallow angle, so we get a good amount of the polish still inside that. There we go, perfect. All right, getting better at this, gang, getting better. Okay, there we go. Get some of our excess off here, just because we don't want and need all of that. All right, so there we go. I am going to put a little bit of sticky base coat on all of these. I'm not going to do it all right now, but as we go through it. So I'm going to put a little sticky base coat on this right now, and then let it sit for a few seconds. And then start building this Christmas tree. So you can see the Christmas tree that I'm curing that one. I just put the top coat on that other one. So that's being baked right now. But look how pretty that glitter is. That cat eye is just amazing. I absolutely love it. All right. So I'm letting that kick down. When it turns off, my sticky base coat should be tacky enough to go ahead and stamp. There we go. All right, so we're going to put this right here, hopefully relatively straight, because once you commit, which I did a while ago without knowing I had committed, you're stuck with it. So there we go. There's the first part of that. All right, so we're going to clean this plate off because I don't want to have any accidental extras. All right, I'm going to go with this, what was it called? Lost Gold. I'm going to try it next on top of the Christmas tree. Okay. Let's see. There we go. This is a very pretty gold with some holographic in it. So, but yeah, I really like this, and hopefully we'll be able to get it stuck on this tree in the right spot. Okay, not bad. You know, the star is just a little crooked. It's not too awful bad. All right, and then I'm going to use the frost that I've been using for the other. I would use red, but I've already got red on the nail, so I think frost would look good. So we're just going to go ahead and do frost on top of that gold, just to kind of represent snow or whatever. So you could probably just use one of those if you want, because they both kind of have a star at the top. I'm going to take the star off at the top of the silver, though, because that's not what I want. All right. And then I'm just going to put this right here on the tree. And voila. Actually, I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm going to let that dry before I smudge coat it. Last week, if you were watching when I was doing some of my chrome stamping, which I'll do some more of that coming up, I got a little ahead of myself and I didn't let it dry very long. And so my smudge-free, one of my smudge-free bottles has a little bit of blue chrome in it. So I'm going to let them dry a little bit longer next time. All right, so I was thinking I wanted to do, let's see, where is the one I want? Here we go. I'm going to do, on the other one I used, I did Noelle on my second, and that is actually my youngest daughter's middle name. So for me, that's kind of a little extra special. But I'm going to use Fa La La on the other one. So we're going to go ahead and sticky base coat it. I'm really liking that Christmas tree. I really think that turned out really well. So let that sit there while we get Fa La 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 here. I'm going to use a little bit more gold on this hand, and so what will probably end up happening is I'll probably end up switching some of these around, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Not 100% sure how the gold's going to show up on the red, so you just have to see here. Not very well would be my guess because it's just not quite. So we're going to go back to the silver. Yep, it's all right. But the gold on the green looked really good, so we'll remember that. All right, so we're gonna go back to Frost and do our Fa La La Las. All right, here we go. La 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 la. I don't sing, and there's a reason for that. So, all right. So I really like that. I did a snowman on the other one, which turned out really cute. Reverse stamped him. So we're going to do that again. I'm trying to decide what to use. I want to use a little bit of the gold this time because I really like that gold. I think it turned out really well. Okay, so we're going to try because this is going to be, we're going to try the snow globe because I do like a good snow globe. Again, I like snow and I like Christmas trees. I just don't like cold. So, all right. So we are going to get this, pick up this snow globe here and clean it off, clean our stamper off. So all we've got is the snow globe. And then I'm going to use that trick again that I used earlier this week where I cover this with some smudge free so I can paint it without a lot of issues. So grab my smudge free, the non-blue smudge free. And I'm going to go ahead and just carefully paint over that. So now I got to kind of figure out what I'm going to do on the next to last one. Or, yeah. All right. I don't think I stickied that one. I hope not. All right, so I'm going to sticky base coat this one. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp it and get another stamp out. And I am going to use this one here and just put some stamps. All right, there we go. Let's see. Very, very pretty. Like that one. All right. And then one more. We'll go ahead and do this other one while we're letting that. So that all we're finishing up with is our reverse stamping here. All right, we're gonna do this little 60s little thing right here. It looks like the 60s to me. Although I wasn't born in that decade, so I have no idea. All right. I just think it's cute. So there we go. We're gonna go ahead. We already stickied this one, so we're good. And we're just gonna put it right here. Pull up. Voila. Okay, now we're gonna get started on reverse stamping our snow globe. Clean that off so I don't forget to do it. So I'm gonna do this right here. All right, so all my plates are clean, for lack of a better word. I like to get me some clean tools here, so I have got that, and then we'll get started here. So, all right, I know I'm gonna do green for the trees, obviously, and I'm gonna use the mangrove because I like the way it looks on the red. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that. So we'll get this mangrove out here for the trees and just dot it right there. And like I said, for me, I use the dotting tools, and I use whichever one I think, and this was a small tree over here, so I'm gonna use, let's see. So I'm gonna use this pink one because it's got a smaller dot tool. I have to do it kind of at an angle so I can see it. There. And with the sticky base, or the smudge free on that, you can drag it a little bit, which you really can't do, at least I can't do if it doesn't have that on there, because I'm just too heavy-handed. So far very cute. Very, 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 very cute. Okay, so we know we're gonna do frost because it's snow on the ground, right? So we'll do a little bit of frost under these trees where it's ground. There we go. Turn this over. Let's see how we're doing. Looking pretty good there. Looking pretty good. Okay. So now the question is, what color am I going to use up top, and what color am I going to use for the bottom? Ooh, I got a better look there. Drag that over a bit. Drag that down a bit. Sometimes it's just for me about the light. At what angle is that light showing so I can see what I'm doing. So I am going to go ahead and use the gold for the top. And I bet every one of you knew that before I started. Okay, we're going to use a little bit bigger. So I'm going to use the yellow dotting at this point because it's a little bigger, as I've got more room here to work. And you can go over and around colors you've already done because this is going to go on, it's on top of them. and it won't show through on the other side. So you don't have to be perfect as far as that goes. I mean, you want to try and stay in the lines as much as possible, and I don't quite have that down yet to a science, but I'm getting better at it. Again, it's just like I tell my kids, or I used to tell my kids when they were doing things. It's all about practice. Let's try the pearl base that came in our December box. Just because I want to see, hope this works, because if not, I'm in kind of deep trouble here. But maybe it'll work, because I'm just going to put it right over this. Okay, so we're going to let that dry for about 30 seconds at least, and then I will sticky base coat this, and then we will do what we need to do. But I kind of made a mess out of this when I was, so I'm going to clean that off so I can get the bottle open next time. There, that's better. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our sticky base coat on this nail so that it will hold the stamp. And then after I get this done, I let all these dry, and then I put a coat of smudge-free top coat on, because I don't want anything to smudge. And then when that's dry, I go ahead and do my gel top coat, and then cure that so that everything is good to go. So, okay, here goes nothing, right? Okay, so. And maybe I let that dry too long, and I need to do it smaller around just around the, because it's a learning experience for me as well. But next time I'm just going to do it as close to the stamp as I can. But putting a little bit of smudge free on this in a second will kind of clear some of that out. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to do the smudge free top coat on all of these, so they're all ready to go. But I am really digging this tree here. I think it looks really good. And I kind of wish I thought about that the first time around. But it is what it is. I need to get me one of those bottle holder things, because my bottles are getting down far enough that I need to have the angle. This kind of reminds me of the Jetsons. If you ever watched that as a kid, just kind of reminds me of something they would have. We're going to do this one, make sure we get a good helping of okay. I'm going to let those dry for quite a significant period of time before we top coat those. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. I said, if you've been around me for a hot minute, you know that that's going to happen. All right, here we are, our finished manicure. I don't think that turned out nearly as well as my snowman. My snowman turned out really good, but it's cute and it will do for now. Like I said, I'm not perfect at this. I'm still learning, but I will have to say that out of all of these, this one is my favorite. I just like the way that one looks. Simple but elegant. And of course, I love that one. Naturally. Let it snow. And then just some. So those will be my nails for tomorrow at my mother-in-law's for Christmas. And then at my mother's on Sunday. So there we go. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you learned something, and if you didn't learn anything, at least you were entertained for an hour or so, or hopefully not quite that long. It's been longer for me because I've been working on it, but for you, no. So anyway, thank you all for being here. Remember, comment below. Give me your thoughts, ideas, and then I will have a drawing for a $10 Maniology gift certificate on the 29th of December. So thank you all, everybody. Have a great evening and be safe out there. Bye.